Welcome to Semei Kakungulu Museum found in Mbale City. This museum is named after a key figure in Uganda's political, social, economic, religious, military, and environmental landscapes. Semei Kakungulu Museum highlights Kakungulu's life history and his contribution to Uganda's development. This museum is seated on 3.5 acres. The site has been curated under the 4 heritage zones and ensure that you have a rich experience. Welcome to Uganda. As we tour, we are expected to view the house built in the 1900 ago and all many other things. Welcome to Uganda. The beauty of Africa lies within your hands. Who is Semei Kakungulu? Let's talk about the history of him. He is a man that left an impact on Uganda's colonial, post-colonial history as a key figure in the fight to pacify and bring under British protectorate almost half of what we know as Uganda today.
Yes, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Samanya Isaac, the assistant manager Semei Kakungulu Museum. I want to welcome you all to Semei Kakungulu Museum basically, and I want to say welcome back from the festival seasons of 2025, and I also say Happy New Year 2026. We pray that all this goes well in this year of 2026, but also as in we are in the political season, we wish you a peaceful elections so that everyone goes back and participates peacefully. We also remind you that please this year 2026 choose Semei Kakungulu Museum. We are located in Mbale City in Northern Division, basically Kasambu village in Gangama Hill up here, where Semei Kakungulu was laid to rest. We are the cross-cultural foundation of Uganda that is trying to run Semei Kakungulu Museum in partnership with the family of Semei Kakungulu. Basically, in the space, we connect with the history, we also connect with nature and beauty. And the space, we have now celebrated 1 year since we officially launched this space, since 2024 in November. In our museum, basically, we have different panels that detail the history of Semei Kakungulu. We have some of the artifacts that Semei Kakungulu used during his early time. We have the bed that he used. We have some spears. We have the stole that was given him by the Itesoids.
As we dive in, who is Semei Kakungulu? Born in Koki, formerly an independent kingdom, now part of Buganda Kingdom, at around the 1869, Kakungulu's early years saw him rise to prominence in his community thanks to the hunting and military abilities, as well as his keen interest in the political affairs. By this time,
a sculpture that portrays him and other artifacts like the drum that most of the Baganda call a Mvule. It's also in the museum. I want also to remind you that the house you're seeing it was constructed by Semei Kakungulu. It is a vernacular building that was constructed 1900 years back. So we are here basically to protect this building from dying off, but also assuring you that it's now a historical site that people can come and really learn from the vernacular way of construction. But we also talk about environmental conservation, basically in the climatic change area, where we must conserve the environment, remembering Semei Kakungulu as one of the people who planted the Mvule trees wherever he tried to reach, but also even other fruits, basically like jackfruits, mangoes.
As we continue to explore, we find a photo of one of the Semei Kakungulu's gun at this museum. These are the things that were left that he used to use for hunting and all other things. All information about his family history and all other things, the family tree, are all found within this museum. You are all welcome to this museum. It is a place that talks about his history and how he came to power and how he became a famous, respected person in the political history of Uganda. He was regarded as the most famous warrior in Uganda, and this earned him attention of the British colonial authorities, who used him as a valuable ally to expand their control over the other parts of northern Uganda, especially in the north and the east. Semei Kakungulu is not only known politically, but he's also known for planting the Mvule trees on the roadsides among the highways across Uganda, mainly in the eastern Uganda and northern Uganda.
Behind you, you can still see one of the trees that was planted by Semei Kakungulu. It's called Tree of Life. The botanical name is Flamboyant Tree. It also has a message as to why we are also protecting it within the site. So I want to conclude by saying, please choose Semei Kakungulu Museum, a space for history, nature, and beauty. The Cross-Cultural Foundation of Uganda is looking forward to welcome you at this space. Thank you so much.
This is not only a museum, but it is called for the nature and magnificency of Uganda. It's a beautiful place to tour. It's very cool, with a cool environment, showing all the nature of Uganda. So let's go into a tour, a deep tour into Semei Kakungulu Museum. Kakungulu is known for his skills and ambitions, which quickly brought him into the contact with the Buganda kingdom, where he decided to relocate at the age of 15. His martial prowess earned him a favor of the kings, that is Mutesa I in 1856 to 1884. And these are one of the precious concrete stones. It is the remnants of the monumental stone that had been erected in Dhaka town in memory of Semei Kakungulu's contribution to the area. It was destroyed by a private developer. These are one of the roofing materials that Semei Kakungulu used. The original roof of the Omlembe wa Kakungulu was made of special iron sheets that were fixed using the screws capped by the coins used by the British protectorate government in East Africa. As we look at the wall, this is the way the original structure of this Semei Kakungulu house used to look like, natural and very stunning. Some little changes and renovations were made for this house, but when you come to tour the Semei Kakungulu Museum, you'll come and see how the old house used to look like and how he lived in this magnificent and nice looking house that was made in a traditional way, following the British by that time. Here we find one of the things that Semei Kakungulu did to preserve the environment and the climate of Uganda. Have you toured Africa before? Have you ever gone deeper on how the houses were built or are made in Africa? These are one of the looks of the original versions of the houses that are built in Africa, made with bricks and iron sheets. Talk about the faith of Semei Kakungulu. These are one of the things that he remained with, and these are one of the books that he used to read. In the late 1880s, Kakungulu accepted Protestantism and was baptized by the missionaries. Soon he became one of the most distinguished leaders of the community in Uganda, and that he laid the foundation of St. Andrew's Church, Cathedral Church in Mbale City, and one of the synagogue at Nabugoye, and all other things. He was a religious man. These are one of the sticks, the walking sticks, the command sticks, the stools, the drums, and all the other traditional things like skins, the plates and dishes is one of the things that he left behind in his life. As you reach in this place, you'll find tour guides and all other people that will tell you all the history about Semei Kakungulu, his life, his family, all his background and biography. These are one of the Mvule trees that was planted and laid by Semei Kakungulu. As we call, this is a graveyard where Semei Kakungulu was laid with his family. Wait for part 2 and we shall show you more about this place.